Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number, and welcome back for more Sonic Adventure. In the last part, we did the first half of Sonic's B mission. In this part, not Twinkle Circuit, but we're gonna do the second half of Sonic's B missions. Thankfully, I've already talked to everybody, so this video is gonna be shorter than usual. Or maybe it won't, because these stages, remember, they're very hard. You know what I found? You know what's funny? I like how Sonic is supposed to be fast, and his stages are too long to be fast. So Sonic is like the second slowest progressing. Just saying. Also, whatever. Skipped it once. We will get it. The slowest is definitely Biggs, but Big can be fast because if you know the trick. So, like, geez, finding a good recording time is so dang hard. Like, I want to record these so badly, but it's just too hard. I can never find a good time anymore, even though it's... Okay. Like, that was new. I was holding right, and Sonic would not go right. I swear, there's some parts where you go... No, I know what it is. My keyboard failed to respond. It does that sometimes. Like, I hate it when it does that. I swear it wasn't my fault. Honest to truth. And before, literally every comment was like, oh, you died on purpose. Like it was your fault. Anyway. Can never find a good time to record. It's like... I always scenes record at nighttime. Like, I could record every Sunday, where barely anything happens at all. But why would I? Sunday's lazy day. It's like every other day. It's like I have no internet, so I, like, go to wherever there is internet and spend, like, almost all day there. And, yeah. And then I have, like, a dinner, and then hit the car! Thank you. Also, I think there's a secret here. Like, I swear there's a secret here. Nope, there's no secret here. Also, there was a bomb there the whole time. A smart bomb. Anyway. I can never find a good time. I go to wherever there's internet, and have a dinner, and after dinner it's like almost frickin' midnight. Also, I went clean through the chopper. Like, I know there was running shoes there. I was prepared to get them. I failed to realize there was a helicopter in my way. Like, geez. Memory's not so great. I do know, however, that there's a magnet shield. Yay! Near the end of the stage already. I really need to catch up on rings. I should be fine if I stay low, but if I stay low, it's really, really dangerous. So, bad idea. Especially if I can't get up there. Oh well. Guess I'll have to... Okay, I'm really frightened now. Frightened that I'm about to get hit. Nope. Nope. Come on, exactly 50 rings. Do it. Do it better. No, exactly 50 rings. We have to do it. Thank you. Yes. Ooh, 322 flat. Anyway. It's like, bad. After dinner, it's like, what, midnight? Well, after dinner and I digest the food and whatnot. It's like, yeah, barely any time at all. I go to wherever there's internet, like frickin' all day. I spend time, like, eating, drinking, and yeah. There's just barely any time for me to record, except on Sundays, which I really don't want to do. But still, though, I should get used to record. I should really get used to recording often, like I did with Paper Mario. Even though Paper Mario totally took like a year. Which this one is almost certainly going to take a year to complete. Not because of the schedule, but because of Chow. I tell you, I'm just not, still, not ready to do. Okay. Okay. If you say so. Just not ready to do Chow. Like here I am. I could be practicing Chow right now. Like, but I have a weird feeling where I just don't want to do it without having 125 emblems first, even though, I mean, whether it's a Let's Play, whether it's this Let's Play or just a casual playthrough. Yeah, I just could be doing it now. But I just don't want to, I guess. Just because I just don't want to do it until I have enough emblems. It's just a start, an emblem gate, that I need a key to open or 100 or 125 emblems more. I hope you understand the difference between the doors. It's like, yeah, what am I saying? Like, maybe after this recording session I'll, like, start actually doing research on Chow. Actually, no. Maybe I won't because... No, it's not that I feel like I need 105 emblems to unlock myself to Chow. It's because I already have too much to do. For example, I'm like playing Final Fantasy in preparation of which version should I do, and if I should do multiple versions of Final Fantasy. Recently I've been doing multiple versions of both Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Like ever since I started playing Origins, I felt like doing the old version and the GBA version, and even ROM hack mods of the GBA version. So far in Final Fantasy 1, I've completed the NES, I've completed Origins, both modes, because apparently you need to complete both modes to get 100%, which is stupid. And I've cleared Dawn of Souls regular, although I'm struggling to get every single item because the bonus dungeons in Dawn of Souls are just terrible designed. So instead of being a perfectionist towards it any longer, I decided to just move on to Mod of Balance. Okay, now Mod of Balance, if you Dawn of Souls, if you never heard of it, is a mod for Dawn of Souls that basically balances out every aspect of the game, while at the same time restoring the original NES difficulty. Because the game's just too easy. So far I'm finding it really interesting because it's like, yeah, basically, you in the vanilla, you just barely grind at all, except for when you need gil, but the game like gives you so much gil. In Mod of Balance, you can't. You have to grind quite a bit, and it works great. Also, yeah, lava being uncomfortably close. Too close for comfort. But fortunately, the lava only rises as you progress through the stage, which is good. Anyway, I've only played a little bit of Mod of Balance. Now, as for Final Fantasy 2, I played the NES original, which was... It got better as it went on. Like, it sucked in the beginning, but it got good later on. I'm so glad in Final Fantasy 2 I solved the mystery of the fabled Iron Giant, one of the hardest enemies to find in any Final Fantasy game ever. And it's not really documented well either. It just says, oh, it appears in the upper floors. And yet, nobody knows how to trigger these guys to spawn. Nobody. except for like maybe one person. And because nobody knows, there's not a bestiary completion speedrun, which honestly I think would be boring anyway, because, you know, it's freaking Final Fantasy 2. Anyway, I completed the NES version. I've beaten Origins version, but not 100% in it, because some certain enemies disappear at a certain point of the game, and it really sucks if you're trying to go for bestiary completion. It also sucks if you're trying to go for item completion too, because sometimes you go on an airship for a dungeon and you blow it up and you never come back to it again because it has certain treasures on it that you can permanently miss. I really hate dungeons like that. That you can just have stuff that are permanently missable unless you start a new game. It really encourages me to be a perfectionist or 100% or less. One thing you shouldn't really design in games, really. Unless you can, like, come back somehow, or come back in, like, a virtual copy of it.
Station Square will be departing soon.
It's like, But yeah, on my way to completing the Origins version, like, my second playthrough of Origins is, like, it's not normal mode, no, because you can just set in options to be, like, normal mode anyway, so why would you ever play normal mode? Ugh. On my way to 100% it. And I've played a bit of Dawn of Souls. I've almost 100%ed Mod of Balance. I don't think I'm ever going to play the original Dawn of Souls of Final Fantasy 2 mainly because the way levels up work in that game, it's like, yeah, you fight a monster, you get experience for like a skill or magic you use. Also, I'm going the wrong way. It's like experience for a magic or skill you use, and if you get enough, and if you beat up enough monsters or use that skill enough, you get experience for it. You get the level up out of it. My problem with it is, if you level up too much, it basically becomes impossible to level up, because if you use it against something too weak, it will not level up. It will not. Unless you use it like a dozen times in the same battle. And because of that reason, I have to take the frickin' monorail, jeez. So because of that, I've decided to go with Mod of Balance. Mod of Balance, oh boy, does it fix Final Fantasy 2. And does it fix it good. Not only does it actually make the enemies threatening, but neither does it make you feel too overpowered if you grind just the right amount. Of course, if you grind too much, nothing will pose a challenge. And even with maxing out grinding, you can't just one-shot everything, and it works great. But the main good fix I like about Mod of Balance is the fact that you can level up stuff no matter what you're fighting. That's right. If you have a level 15 spell against like a goblin, use it once, no problem. It still gets experience. I love it. I love that so much. To ROM hackers of Final Fantasy 2 out there, even the NES version or whatnot, if you're hacking Final Fantasy 2 to be a better mod or something, please, one feature you should do is give it the fact that if you use a spell or like weapon at all gives you experience. Like, if you don't, the game's basically unplayable and you have to use the glitch to level up faster. I know of one ROM hack of Final Fantasy 2 NES that, like, it fixes the bug where you level up fast, but it doesn't fix the issue where if you use the skill at all, you get experience for it. Like, I know it's supposed to make the game genuinely challenging and not unfair, but the fact that it doesn't have the minimum stat experience or level experience the fact that it doesn't have that immediately makes me not want to play it. Like, dang it, I played Final Fantasy II NES once. I'm not going to play it again unless I LP it. You want to move? Good, he didn't just randomly decide to glitch through. So, mod of balance, my progress so far, because I'm a perfectionist and because I can, I'm trying to grind for 99 of every item possible, including Genji armor and Gia shield, and even the Masha Moon. It's not really a mile away, I should have jumped. No, no bombs, I don't want any of your bull. Sonic, you were nowhere. Okay. Just restart, just makes it faster. Be patient, nope. Make it. Nope. Just do this, it's honestly better. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, because I'm grinding out 99 of every item, this includes drops. Boy, is it taking a while, because some items I want are 1 in 8 chance of doing it, such as the Venom Axe. And the enemy that holds these axes... Okay, I was about to die there. Oh wow. Get on top of this floor. But yeah, the enemies that drop these Venom Axes do not appear often. They often appear in groups, which is a plus, but yeah, 1 in 8 chance of dropping them. And in addition to that, even with save states, you have to find out how the way the game is, like, if you're like an expert but don't quite know this yet of Final Fantasy II, the way everything works in Final Fantasy II is determined by your actions. Like, if you save states and do the same action every time, you will notice that you get the same results every time. And therefore the same drops. And therefore the enemies doing the same moves. All power, full speed ahead, is that what he said? Boom! I don't know if you saw that before, but that looks amazing. But yeah, what you do with save state abuse determines what outcome is in what happens. You get the point, do you? If you just spam attack, you'll get the same results and same drops. If you actually decide to use magic, then you get different results. Also, can we please? Can we please? Canon, now's not the time. While I try to wait for this stupid cannon. There we go. Now's my chance. Now's my chance. Sonic! Sonic, you're moving too slow. Too slow. Also, speaking of the way the game works, encounters in Final Fantasy II, the way that works, the encounters are predetermined. It's like, that's how, the way I figured out the Iron Giant secret, the Iron Giant appears specifically after a specific set of enemies. For example, in Final Fantasy Origins, the Iron Giant appears specifically after a group of 3 and then 4 Fenrir, in that order. Come on. Come on. Like, jeez. This is not a good omen. I should dispose of these cannons. Let's just be patient. Now. Thank you. Jeez, finally. Also, of course, there's still no music here, even though I have a different ISO. Yay. And rather than going there, I'm just gonna do... Ahem, instead of going there, I'm just gonna do... Can we please take this shortcut? Is this right gonna... Okay. Can we jump, please? Also, yeah, that's the Iron Giant Secret for you. It appears specifically after, at least in Origins version 1.2, it appears specifically after a group of 3, and then 4 Fenrir. So, there you go. For you Final Fantasy diehard fans. And here, perfect. In the NES, I couldn't really tell you what it appears specifically after. It can appear after 4 different outcomes of enemies. For me, I have experienced it it appears after like a lone Corel, a group of Fen Devil Wolf plus Ice Lizard, a duo of Queen Lamia and Lone Corel, and after a pack of 3 Devil Wolves.
Yeah, not
When
bad.
it'll appear after these groups, it'll appear directly after them, but not always. Also, I've discovered in specifically Origins, if you stay in a room by the way, the room where I encountered the Iron Giant is the room where you encounter Tiamat, Astaroth, Beelzebub, and Zombie Borgin. So there you go. I've never appeared anywhere else. But yeah, if you stay in a room too long in Origins, you'll actually encounter the same enemies over and over again. And if you do the same things, it'll always be the same outcome. If that ever happens, just leave a room and come back. It should fix the problem. Like it shouldn't be too bothersome.
Ready, go!
So anyway, that's enough Final Fantasy II talk. Except for I'm still questioning whether I should like do multiple versions. I could do multiple versions, like one version be the original version and one version be the modded balance. Actually no, maybe not modded balance, but like there exists like a hard mode hack which is based off modded balance, basically makes it harder. Okay, stage 9 is this way. So are you gonna say the thing? Okay, it doesn't. There's like a hard mode based off modded balance. I could do that for the ROM hack. Like that would sound fun. I've never touched hard mode. Like I plan to play it after modded balance on my own free time. But what would you think if I ever did? What would you think if I did it blind? Like it would be the first playthrough blind, at least. I think that'd be something. Though I usually don't like to play games. I wouldn't want to play games blind on this channel because I want to know the game well, I want to 100% it well, I want to get like one of every item because I'm a frickin' perfectionist. Like, I hope you like that kind of stuff. Like, maybe not watching it, but like doing it yourself. The least I can do is like guide you towards being a perfectionist, or true 100%, true completionist. I hope you would find that enjoying, because there will be plenty of that to come in the future. Plenty. I almost thought I got hit there. Thankfully it did not spew out fire. Good thing this game doesn't have fire chomps, or flame chomps. Everyone calls them fire spewers. It's like, there's just a small black orb, and they just like, and then ha 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 ha. Also, how did I not get hit there? Also, bye, Leon. Leon's the name of the character in Final Fantasy 2. So, how many people on this snake died? Because the snake has, like, such poor collision and whatnot. Also, the camera. Oh my gosh, it will not turn. It will not. Never had that problem before. I tell you, I'm gonna be doing. I plan to do so many games, you wouldn't believe it. And it's so many series too. Every game I'm playing, I'm just having rather enjoyment out of it. And after I play it, of course, I make like stupid challenges out of it. Like recently, since I did like Starvenge redone version 2.0 CCC list, since then, I decided to do every Mario 64 ROM hack CCC list. And even I do have CCC lists whether or not I played through them before, which is certainly something. I shouldn't be playing through a CCC list the first time I play one of these hacks, but I'm still finding it fun. So that's an experience for me. Maybe that's more of a reason to do blind playthroughs. And then I'll be like, how are you supposed to do this normally? Do stuff like that. At this point, I'm just rambling on. I should just focus on the game. I wish Mario Adventure would, like, expand its areas a bit. Apparently, Skillux, I think, found a way to, like, hack in levels of infinite size. So now it's possible to get stages as big as, like, Woo Woo Island. Or stages... Good! Just walked right off it. 50% my fault, 50% the fact that the game just accelerated me towards me, or I just overshot it, and just by pressing left for half a microsecond, I just walked right off the ledge like a green Koopa would. Also, if you haven't noticed, I resetted, but I didn't lose a life. That is because I pointed it out in editing, but if you have over 99 lives in this version of the game, the Dreamcast version, you can actually carry more than 99 lives, but it doesn't display it. It doesn't even display it like Sonic 3 would, where you have like Y5 lives. Whoa. But yeah, you can carry a bunch of lives. I don't know how much lives, but it's certainly over 100, or 99 rather. It's like, did they like code it to where it displays only 2 digits, and if you have 100 lives, it displays 99? Did they just fail to code in if lives equal 100 over 100, then lives equal 99? They just only coded it for displaying. Also, Tails, you should not be here with me. How are you not getting hit by that boulder? What? Did you see that? He floated and then just vanished. Tails just is God. Tails is a true God. Like, he says F you level design, he just cheeses everything. He can fly with his tails and carry two like his friends with relative ease. Not any trouble whatsoever. It's like, and he can run faster than Sonic. On foot, and with the support of his tails. He just is God. He don't need no Chaos Emeralds. And when he does get Chaos Emeralds, he just becomes a frickin' necromancer. He summons flickies that he's already rescued from robots. He just is a necromancer. And what does Sonic get? Nothing. He just gets invulnerability. The same thing Tails gets, but Tails gets the additional help of his flicky friends. Knuckles also gets nothing. No, Knuckles gets the same treatment as Sonic. It's Tails where he gets the most treatment. Also, what am I doing? I can just... Where is it? Where is it? It's right there. What am I doing? I can just take a shortcut. Leon, don't do it. Don't do it, Leon. Don't do it. Don't. Jeez, Leon. I'm too afraid to go near him or hope attack him because I'm afraid I might mess things up a bit, and yeah. So yeah, a shortcut you can take here is this. Just like that, I made it to the top. Don't need to do no stinking puzzles. Still needed to be careful here. Well, I could not be careful because there's an infinite ring source right frickin' here. So I don't need to be careful at all. I can ace this mission no matter what. Never have the chance to really look at these good enough, so why not? One time. So there we got Perfect Chaos, which is not quite Sin. I like to imagine if Chaos absorbed the Super Emeralds, not the Chaos Emeralds, but the Super Emeralds, then he just becomes Sin. I mean, he shares so many... I mean, Chaos? Think about it. Sin and Chaos share so many similarities if you think about it. I mean, they're like made of water pretty much. Sin has a watery barrier. It's like they both have negative power that instantly deteriorates stuff instantly. Bad. It's like they're yeah. And I can imagine if he did have the Super Emeralds, he would just become that big and just become God. So many things to wonder, so little time to solve the mystery of the soulless chaos, which we already really solved. Or did we? What is this? A grocery store? Like, it's just a beep, 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 beep. Like, are you hearing that? Like, this is not a frickin' grocery store. I mean, it could be a mechanic store, so, yeah. Okay, can we not die from you? Boom. Timing. Apparently it's harder to time with Amy. So yeah. This frickin' stage in Mario Adventure is frickin' hard. Like, it's not even called Final Egg, it's called, like, Cap Factory. And it claims it makes the wing cap, the advantage cap, and the metal cap in the whole Robotech universe. And it sucks. This section right here is filled with haze. You know, the kind that slowly drains your health, and unless you're wearing the metal cap, yeah, you're gonna die. I can't even believe there was a star in that mission where you have to use all 3 caps. The wing cap section is like freaking awful. Especially since it's like you have to collect the vanish cap and the wing cap and then the vanish cap and then you have to fly quickly to the metal cap because you only have 20 seconds to do so. But because the flying controls are a piece of corn, yeah, you're not going to do it without save states. Like, I know what you're supposed to do, I just can't execute it without save states. I'm talking about Mario Adventure too much now. I really should play that game for you guys. Some of the stars in that hack they just are Brodu inspired, and some of them are even worse. There's just one star in one stage. I'm not gonna say what stage. It's like, oh, to get star 6, you can't actually select star 6. Like, what the freak? it's like you're supposed to warp to it, but the only warp kills you. Even on that star mission itself, or the star where you can only get it. Like, that is... Like, I just knew there had to exist a star like that in the ROM hack universe. To get star 6, you can't actually select star 6. Like, it doesn't even hint that you have to not pick the star it's supposed to appear on. Like, I would appreciate it if there was, like, hints like, don't select this star, or like the previous star messages before being like, to get star 6, select 1. Meaning, like, to get star 6, you can only select star 1. Or like a sign telling you, to select a mission is to not get the star. I don't know, just have some hint at least. Or just build your hack good. Like, you're supposed to warp, but the warp doesn't work, it just kills you. Bye, Tails. Okay, Tails. Hi, Tails.
Emergency.
You're dead.
Dispose of any intruder.
Rip Tails. Never see him again.
Emergency.
He may have been a god, but unfortunately, he was mortal. Like the rest of us.
Emergency. Dispose of any intruder.
Emergency! Emergency! Dispose of any intruder. How there's some stupid voice clips that play so subtly and yet are still funny. Like, I knew this happened, I just never pointed it out, but like in the Egg Viper fight at the very beginning, you can totally hear Eggman going roar, 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 roar. Like very slowly and low pitched. It's kind of creepy. Yeah. Also, can we get up here? Like I know it's 38 minutes already, but still, I want to collect some goodies, even though I only need 50 rings. It's just like me when I go to Final Egg. I just collect as many goodies as possible because this just is the best place to grind for lives and whatnot. Not gonna go down there. I'm just gonna go here. I'll go down there in the speed run. If I never went down there anyway, I'll go through the speed run. We're reviewing both paths either way. Also, could this camera be any shittier? Can't wait for the camera in the other path. If I've never showed it, assuming. Yeah, there's no way I could have recorded this all in one. Like, I'm getting tired right now. Like, Tails shouldn't take long because his stages are just a shorter version of Sonic's. But they're still long enough. Besides, I gotta talk to every NPC. He just bitch slapped me. Did you see that? He just bitch slapped me. Like, have some respect. I know you're a robot and you're designed to terminate Sonic and friends, but have some integrity. Final stretch right here. Good thing we don't have the Magna Shield, otherwise we could get screwed over. Also, I just plummeted. That happens sometimes with light dashes. Like, you can beat Sonic. Sonic, what are you doing to your best friend? What are you doing? You just... Rip Tails again. His right eye just is Sonic's fist now. The only way Tails can see in his right eye
Yeah, not bad.
is through the whims of Sonic's hand. The back of his hand. Like, oh god, oh, sorry. Oh gosh. Sorry, I do not ever want to say that. With that, like, saying it in a rude way. It's like, imagine if there was a character whose whims of seeing is through another person. Like, that would be awful. Anyway, I've gone through enough rambling at this point. We've done all Sonics. In the next part of Sonic Adventure, we're gonna do Tails. Also, I really hope the lives saved here. It would be really bullshit if they didn't. But anyway, we're gonna do Tails next time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.